Ocho, the Packers suspended Jaire Alexander. The Packers
Jaire.
Reserve list conduct detrimental. Packers GM said the decision to suspend a player is never easy and not one we take lightly. Unfortunately, Jaire's action prior to the game in Carolina led us to take this step. As an organization, we have an expectation that everyone puts team first. While we are disappointed, we had a good conversation with Jaire and this morning and fully expect him to learn from this. Ocho, what's my favorite saying, Ocho? You never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss. Had they lost this game, would what he did been okay? Yes or no, Ocho?
No.
So and that's what I've been telling you. You see, he's one of your better cornerbacks in the league. And the Green Bay Packers said, what you did, your behavior is so egregious. Mm-hmm. We got to sit you down. We've got to set a precedent. We've got to let the rest of the other 51, the other 45 in the practice squad.
Right.
This type of behavior is never acceptable.
Yeah.
And then the cavalierness of it. Ocho, understand what he did? Do you understand what he did, Ocho?
Bring it to me one more time.
He was not a captain. He went on the field for the coin toss. They won the coin toss. The other team won the coin toss. He deferred. So in other words, Carolina was going to get both possessions to start the game and start the second half. And he thought it was cool. That's what the smugness and the cavalierness of it. I think I got that right. Am I correct? Is that what happened? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, that's how it went for real?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. But it makes me upset. You know why it makes me upset?
Why?
Because the goddamn Packers are playing the Vikings. You know who plays for the Vikings?
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell finna cover Justin Jefferson? That's what I want to know. Because I want to see that matchup. I want to see the matchup because Justin Jefferson has been hurt. Jaire Alexander and Justin Jefferson is a matchup that we would all want to see. But the fact that he's suspended, it's unfortunate. What he did, totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And I understand
But why?
Suspended for I don't even know why he did it.
He's from Charlotte. I get all that. He's from Charlotte. But bro, you play for the Packers.
Yeah, but even if you're from Charlotte, what is going on for the coin toss? How does that doesn't really?
He wanted to give. I guess he thought he was doing a solid for the Panthers.
I don't know. I know one thing. That's that motherfucking boy, though, in man-to-man coverage. He's a great corner. A very, very good corner. Very good corner. You know what? Packers out of playoff contention, huh?
No, they're absolutely not.
They in playoff contention and sitting the best corner down?
Yes.
Ooh, you talking about
that's the precedent.
That's the precedent. They ain't bullshit.
Even if they don't win, this is what we gotta let everybody know.
Right.
You see, punishment is just not for the individual that committed said act. It is deter others for committing said act. That's what punishment is supposed to do.
Right.
Punishment should be swift. It should be harsh. When we deduce the facts, when we get down to it, he or she did X.
Right.
It's not lollygag.
Yeah.
What he did, go ahead.
Unacceptable. I don't think they ain't gonna be the same after this.
Who?
I don't think he's gonna be there next year.
No, well, he's trying to get out clearly.
Yeah,
because didn't they suspend him? Didn't they suspend him last year? Didn't he have some kind of? I think he had an issue with them last year, Ocho.
For real?
Yes, I think this has kind of been going back and forth. I don't know if he wanted more money, but Jaire Alexander has been having some issues with the Packers organization for a while now, if I'm not mistaken. Chat, y'all chime in. Let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, anytime they get to this point, obviously, I understand they want to set a precedent. Anytime they get to the point of spending one of their best, if not but the best corner, on the team, and it gets to the point where we're gonna suspend them, even with our team being in playoff contention, especially with the game we have coming up, playing against arguably the best receiver in the NFL who just come back from injury. They're sending a message. Not just suspending him for this game.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of message if you look at it from the other side of the coin.
I think was he hurt or they said he was hurt or something. But Jaire Alexander and they've had issues with him before. If I know I didn't miss. I'm not with. Maybe it is. Maybe was Jaire hurt or something and they wanted him to come back and he said he was hurt.
I know he was injured for a little bit this year. I know that. I know one thing. When he is healthy, that motherfucker know he could cover.
He legit.
Boy, he could cover.
Oh, because
I'm talking about man to man too.
Oh yeah.
In your face.
You remember last year that Justin Jefferson in Minnesota, he went crazy.
Oh yeah.
And Jaire says, "Okay, he got to come see me."
Yeah.
He got to come see me.
Yeah.
And when he came to Lambeau, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, different ball game.
Well, if I brought,
I love matchups like that. But come on, Jaire. Come on to Cincinnati, boy.
I'm just trying to figure out why would you even put yourself in this? That Ocho?
I don't know. You know what's funny? Him not want to be, he might have did it on purpose.
Oh, he did. What you mean? He might have did it on purpose.
Just the
He's from Charlotte.
Let me piss him off one more time before this season ends. See if this can help me get out the door. Maybe, you never know. Yeah. Because other ways he might have been trying behind closed doors ain't work.
Yeah. I look, like I said, I mean, he's one of the highest paid. Had he gotten a contract extension?
Oh yeah.
So I know he's one of the highest paid. And Green Bay has some talent. You think about Zadarius Smith, who's in Cleveland right now, played really well. Remember, Z went to Minnesota, played well there. They still have Rashawn Gary. They still have Preston Smith, Jaire Alexander. I mean, they had a very talented look.
They just let Rasul Douglas go.
They traded him to Buffalo. But the thing was, Ocho, the opportunity that they had when they had home field throughout and they had the championship game on their field and they had all those dogs and they didn't cash it in. And that opportunity don't knock but so often. Yeah. Before it moves on to someone else's door to knock on. And when Green Bay had that opportunity, you know, they had Devontae and they had some of those guys, and you look at what they had on the defensive side of the football, and they couldn't close it out. Yeah. Even after they get 3 interceptions from Tom Brady, and they still didn't win that game.
They didn't capitalize.
Yeah. So I just hate that Jaire put himself in that situation. I really hate that. Look, look, Ocho, I believe that even if I don't like my job, there's something about being a pro and being a professional. And although they're kind of spelled the same, they start off the same, but they're two different things.
Right.
A professional is the occupation. A pro is who you are. They're two different things, Ocho. Yeah. You see, Ocho, there's a saying that says, change is inevitable. Growth is optional. Choose wisely.
Yeah. You're right. But listen, with the way they treat some of those that even act professional and do things like a pro, that business side can make you turn a blind eye. That's another saying too. I got that from my grandma.
Alexander missed weeks 3 and 4 with a back injury, played through it in week 5 because he was facing his former teammate, Devontae Adams, then missed game 7 against the Broncos with the same injury. In week 9, Alexander suffered a shoulder injury, diving to break up a pass and missed 6 consecutive games before returning Sunday against the Panthers. However, he was never placed on injury reserve during that span. He didn't play any games during that stretch. Not only that, Alexander didn't travel with the Packers to the Week 14 game against the Giants after making trips to Pittsburgh and Detroit, the first 2 road destinations after the shoulder injury. You see what's going on here, Ocho? There's something going on. Yeah.
Something going on internally. That's why I say he did that on purpose.